What's up, guys? Doomwake here, and welcome back to another standard video here on the channel. Today, we are going to be getting a little spicy here. There's a card that is near and dear to my heart, and every time I see a deck list with it, I cannot help myself. I must play Sol Ring in Standard. That'll probably be the title of today's video, so I may have gotten you with the clickbait, but trust me, it is Sol Ring, okay? Before we get into why it is Sol Ring, real quick, I just want to hear a shout out from our sponsor of today's video, Cool Stuff Inc. This video is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com. Need some singles for that upcoming RCQ? Cool Stuff has got you covered. Be sure to use promo code DOOM at checkout for 5% off of your next order and this really awesome exclusive Doomwake Rhino token. Unfortunately, maybe not going to get so much use out of it nowadays without Crushing Footfalls in Modern, but it is still a really sweet token. Cool Stuff is also now offering full service selling. No sorting required. Take your collection, ship it over to Cool Stuff, no fees, fast payment. If you need cash fast for the holiday shopping season, Cool Stuff has got you covered. Send us your cards, we'll do the rest. And if you want to get some copies of Sol Ring in Standard yourself, head on over to Cool Stuff Inc. But anyways, with all that out of the way, we are playing Blue-Black Jewel. Now, first and foremost, shoutouts go to Tulio_Jotty, who is, I believe, a longtime player. I think they've been around for a while. And they posted a challenge list. I think they maybe also posted a 5.0, and then the challenge list may have been a little bit different. What I will say is we did change this deck list throughout the course of today's video. We made some improvements. This is the original first kind of what you're going to see in the first couple of matches. I want to say 2 or 3 matches in is when I changed the deck list, so be on the lookout for that. So the concept here is you're utilizing Enigma Jewel, which is a card that adds 2 mana, but you can only use it on activated abilities. And you're using that with Collector's Vault, which is your main source of advantage with Jewel because Collector's Vault says draw, then discard a card. So what's cool about that is you can use the Jewel to activate the Vault, and you're essentially just ramping because every time you're using this to activate Vault, you're getting a treasure, and you're putting a card into the graveyard. What works well with putting cards into the graveyard? You guessed it, Zombify. That's sort of your main plan here. You're utilizing this to put creatures into the graveyard, such as Valgavoth and Atraxa, and then casting Zombify. But that's not all we can do. So you'll notice 4 copies of Sheoldred. Apologies for the wallets. This deck is not for the faint of heart. I'm not sure you need all 4 Sheoldred, so don't get mad at me in the comments. But Sheoldred is very nice when you're pairing it with the Collector's Vault Mazemind Tome engine, because Enigma Jewel just allows you to effectively draw so many extra cards because you're getting free mana to use on these Collector's Vault activations. So it is a way to kind of stabilize against the red decks, but also it's just a win condition. This card is still pretty messed up at Standard. People seem to have forgotten about that. So there's that part of the way, the reanimation angle. The other really cool thing is your secondary reanimate spell, other than Zombify, in Valgavoth's Faithful. You'll notice it's got an ability on it. Would that happen to be an activated ability by chance? It certainly would be. So you can also use Jewel mana for Valgavoth's Faithful, which is kind of cool. Candy Trail looks a little out of place here, but it does sort of serves a purpose when you're playing with Enigma Jewel to A, give you enough things to make sure you have ways to utilize your Jewel mana, but Candy Trail also gets to effectively look at 3 cards, right? Because if you're looking for one very specific card, you scry 2 to the bottom, then you pop the Candy Trail, you're looking at 3 extra cards. So it really does kind of smooth out your draws, even though it looks a little strange and wonky. Trust me, it makes a lot of sense. Harvester of Misery, another cool thing. What's perfect about this is it's an activated ability, so you can use Enigma Jewel to get a bit of a discount on that, but it also is reasonably well with Zombify. So it kind of, everything all kind of works together. Your kill spells are 2 Triumph, 2 Anoint, and 2 Flood Maw. Not sure I love the Flood Maws. I think the idea here is it's an interactive spell that can also answer Graveyard Hate, but we'll see how that plays out. I think I'd prefer cutdowns here in that case. But Bitter Triumph, again, works fantastically with Zombify as a way to discard a creature to the graveyard. Now, you might think that is all that we have to do with Enigma Jewel, but you would be mistaken. We have some things in the mana base as well, 2 Fomori Vault and 2 Fountainport. Now remember, Collector's Vault makes an extra artifact every single turn. So if you go turn 1 Jewel, turn 2 Vault, you're going to have a lot of treasures in play. And having a lot of treasures in play, really good with Fomori Vaults because you have a lot of extra artifacts to go, again, dig a little bit deeper to try and find that Zombify. And then Fountainport, just a fantastic card. Doesn't necessarily synergize with Jewel or anything like that. I guess you can sacrifice the treasure tokens to draw cards, but turn 1 Jewel, turn 2 Fountainport allows you to make a fish as early as turn 2, which is pretty good. So keep that in mind. Sideboard, just kind of shoring up our creature matchups with like Cut Down, Anoint with Affliction, Withering Torment, really good against Domain. Duress, also good against Domain. Ghost Vacuum for other graveyard decks. Harvester, the full 4 copies of those to go in against the small creature decks. We have a Sheoldred, the 5th Sheoldred, rather. They do let you play 5 copies. And 2 Realmbreaker, the Invasion Tree, which I think is supposed to be here for the Domain matchup to kind of mill them out. But I almost wonder if Chase, the Perfected Mind, is just a better version of Realmbreaker. Maybe a little bit of foreshadowing to the changes we make later. But in any case, it does have an activated ability, so it does kind of fit with the theme of the deck, as it were. This deck is sick. I gotta tell you, every single time I look at an Enigma Jewel deck list, I get more excited about the prospect of building a deck with that card, because there's so many things that you can do with it. Again, thank you for watching the intro, and I'll see you back here in just a little bit for round number 1. Because they had more than one result with this deck. So this was whatever their latest list was. I think I want more of these too. I want more of these, and I want more large creatures. Like maybe 3 Faithful, 1 extra Fatty. 3 Faithful, 4 Zombify, 3... You probably want 6 Fatties total, I think. What? They're not going to mill me, are they? Brother. What is going on right now? I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. Okay. Well. Everybody always asks me that, Yunmei. Apparently it is Quick Draft. Does nobody else have that thing? Am I the only person who has ever had like a Quick Draft quest in the entire history of Arena? Because nobody else has it. Yeah, this is from Tulio. Apparently nobody else plays Quick Draft. You've had those not often? Nobody else does. Apparently I'm the only person in history that has ever had a Quick Draft quest. Because everybody always asks me that. It's by mistake. Yeah, maybe I like tried to join a draft. I don't really know what happened. It's weird. I can't really tell you what happened there. This must be a Conqueror combo deck. Why are they playing this, though? Oh, because they just want random lifelink bodies? Is that what it is? Because they need lifelink to trigger the combo? Or something like that? I mean, I'm just gonna take this. So that means I assume I save my kill spell for their Conqueror. Draw a card. Okay, well now we can just do this. I guess I could have done this anyways. No, not my Harvester. So we do this now to try and find a land. Land to beat. Easy. So what are we looking for? Not that. Gold. My bass. Yep, Gix. Yep, Gix. Bro, I'm scrying all over the place here. I mean, I'll find something eventually, right? Go. Start sacking these, maybe. What does this do again? Discard a card, look at the top X where X is the number of artifacts you control. Ooh. Okay, that's nice. Could look at a lot of cards. A lot of cards. Probably not quite yet, though. They have the Conqueror now. Maybe I could have just taken the Gix hit. Save for Conqueror. If they're blast zoning, I guess that makes sense. Did they just play the blast zone? They just played that, right? Because I would have, yeah, I would have. I feel like I would have seen that if they didn't just play it. Yeah, if no, this is kind of fine. We could pop 2 of them. Although that does kind of stop us on our production for Fomori Vault. Like, do I want a vault for just 2? I don't think so. So let's try and do this first. Enduring Tenacity. If you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. Okay. This deck does have, like, spells, right? Like, things to do. Okay. Well, I located a thing to do. 6, 7, 8, 9. Problem is, if I tap out for Valgavoth, don't I just die to land plus Conqueror? No, because I can just block, right? Surely they don't play Edict. Ah, come on. They don't have Edict in hand. There's no way. Okay, that's fine. Just the hard cast? Yeah, I mean, look, I gotta do it. I gotta do it one way or the other, you know? I can't find the Zombify. Oh, I had this, right? I could have done this, right? Whatever. I'm over it. This is kind of stupid. Why am I doing this? Streamer, think about your plays. Streamer, think about the things that you're doing and your plays that have consequences. Streamer. All right, I pass. First ever hardcast Valgavoth. Tenacity would be exiled. That's correct, but I want to save this for their stupid Conqueror. Because they already have 2 of these anyways. Yeah, I can also just wait till they put 3 things into play, and then, you know what I mean? Like, if they try to put 3 things into play, then they'll try and kill Valgavoth, then I can respond and do that. I think I need 2 of those. Kind of don't even want the first one, if I'm being honest. Yeah, like, as long as we just hold up all of our stuff, we can't really lose this game, can we? Like, how do they get out of this? It's gonna take a while for that one. You're gonna be here for a while, Legend. I mean, they're trying, though. They're definitely trying. Jorge. Do I like playing on Arena or MTGO? I like both, but I prefer Arena. But I think both are fine for what they are. I guess that is true. Yeah, that is a good point. Could maybe do that instead. Oh, right, because this has the ability on it. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I forgot that this had that ability. Whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. So I think I could have killed them a turn earlier if I had just done that first, right? What if I just didn't sideboard? Although I kind of want to cut some of these candy trails. Let's just do this, maybe. Yes, I think Valgavoth is... Like, if you're playing a pure Reanimator deck, Zombify, Cruelty of Gix, stuff like that, I think Valgavoth probably is the best thing you can reanimate. But it's between that and Atraxa. Those are certainly 1 and 2. There are certainly situations where you'd rather have Atraxa. Like, if you're lower on resources playing against a mid-range deck, then maybe this is better. Especially because, like, some of those mid-range decks still have Edicts. But I would say, for the most part, Valgavoth is probably better. Most of the time. Oh, the Eternal formats? I have no idea. The problem with Valgavoth in something like Modern is, in Modern, your main reanimation spell is Goryo's Vengeance. So if you're, like, looking to do Goryo's specifically, you'd much rather have something that has an immediate impact, like Atraxa. But Goryosing a Valgavoth is not very good. Yeah. Also, with Goryo's, you'd rather play Atraxa because you're pairing it with Ephemerate. So, like, that's much better. Although, I guess you can Goryo's Valgavoth and then Ephemerate it to keep it around, which is kind of interesting. The more that I think about it, maybe it's not that bad. I've also seen that too. I've also seen the Goryo's decks play Kiora, which sounds kind of interesting. Kiora sounds kind of cool in Goryo's, because it's like a legend that you can rebuy, but also something that fuels your, like, it's a legend that you can rebuy off Goryo's, but it's also it also fuels your other stuff, so it kind of makes sense. Yeah, the new Kiora, the 3-mana one. Atraxa. Land. No. Land. Artifact. Nah. Artifacts. Instant. Creature. Play this. I don't think I want either of those. Alright, your turn. Ledge Tended. Throat me. Alright, I've been throated. I have been throated. How many times we gotta teach you this lesson, old man? I'm just gonna keep bouncing it. Dude, they're never gonna get to connect with this Gix. This poor troubled soul. I'm sorry, Ledge, okay? Don't get mad at me, alright? It's not my fault. I'm not trying to be toxic. 3, 4, 5, 6. Trying to find that out. This is only match 1, so it had a couple of results this weekend, so it looked interesting. Figured it was worth trying. Shelly. Now that is something that we're gonna need to find an answer to. Stat. Does that count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can almost hardcast. Let's just keep the Valgavoth. Hold. Alright, now what? 3, 6, 7, 8. So let's go Shelly. Trail. Should probably have trailed first. Yeah. Okay, I guess we could do that now. Go. It's a weird game. Go for the throat. All right, respond. I want to loot here because I want the Valgavoth in the graveyard. Nah, we're definitely not dying. Maybe I should have kept the Shelly. Now that I think about it. Yeah, maybe keeping Shelly was good. Although, did I have enough mana to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? I did have enough to go Faithful, Reanimate, and play Shelly. That might have been better, yeah. Because they were so likely to kill that Shelly. I mean, I could, but like doing the Faithful gives me access to more mana. Can I just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? I don't have enough mana to do double Faithful, because I could just rebuy both of these. Does give me protection against Edict, though. Can I rebuy Atraxa? Yeah, I guess that's probably just better at this point, right? To try and find a kill spell for Shelly. So maybe I should keep this Faithful then. Yeah, I should probably keep the second one. Oh, actually, can't Atraxa just hit a land too? Yeah, the Atraxa could just hit a land. Right? 1, 2. Target Atraxa. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 left over. So yeah, any untapped land lets us also Valgavoth. Yeah, that's fine. Kind of expected that to happen. Didn't find a kill spell. We did find sorcery, land, creature. I guess the jewel's better here because we already have a vault. So, I'm at 9. I mean, you just got to send the Valgavoth, right? And then play this for Edict Protection. I think I like this the best. Because this plays around them having Edict. Because they could have kills. They could have kill spell plus Edict, but Edicts. Honestly, I might just chump block the Shelly. Nah, I'll take. Nice auto tapper. Dude, the arena auto tapper hates Blast Zone. Or I guess you could argue that it loves Blast Zone. It will never, ever tap the Blast Zone. Every single time. I mean, I guess I keep that. I don't think it matters, but I guess I'll keep it. Go to combat first. Attack. Valgavoth, Terror Eater. Bros up eating his terror. Alright, hit him with one of these. I'm just gonna put this Atraxa into play 100 times. Choose up to 5. Sorcery, land, instant, creature, artifacts. We still have not found a kill spell for this Shelly, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana left over. I'm just gonna do this. Should be fine, right? With this too. All right. Good luck. So what's their out like? Kill spell Shelly, kill spell Atraxa, hit for 7. They still don't have, even if they do that, they still don't have lethal though. Because they hit me for 7, put me to 5, then I go to 3. And that's probably the best case scenario. Well, okay, that's a bit of a problem. Because now they get to exile... Where'd they go after? Valgavoth or Atraxa? Okay. Well, we still have Atraxa, which is good, obviously. I'm not going to use that. That's a bug? Why is it a bug? What happened? Did I get bugged? Why did I get bugged? The stuff that got deadly cover-up shouldn't be exiled? Oh, you mean these two? No, it should be, right? Because doesn't it resolve all at the same time? So, like, the Valgavoth is technically still in play. I think that's how it's supposed to work. I'm not 100% positive, but... I thought that's how it worked. No? Maybe I'm misunderstanding, but I thought that's how it worked. I'm just gonna start casting some random stuff. I discard... Probably don't need a third one of those. Valgavoth's exile isn't a death trigger. Yeah, it's a replacement effect. Right? So it says... If a card you didn't control would be put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. Yeah, so they would still be exiled because the spell hasn't finished resolving yet, correct? I don't know. I don't know how rulings work. I'm just here to click buttons, you know? I'm just here to click some buttons. I have no idea. You can't expect me to know how to play the game. I barely know how to click the buttons, alright? I mean, Ledge is putting up a good fight over here. They are certainly putting up a good fight. Alright. Rare Zombify Atraxa, and probably not going to take the full amount because I'm worried about decking. Choose up to 4. I think I'm good with 1. I think I'm good with just 1. The cover-up itself went to the graveyard, so I think Arena did it correct. Well, the cover-up should go to the graveyard, right? If a card you didn't control would be put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, exile instead. I honestly don't know. I have no idea. Bloodthirsty Conqueror. Alright, Ledge. You have put up a good fight. A valiant effort, and I respect it. But in the end, not quite good enough. If you let me, I'm going to cast this. Oh no, I don't have the Valgavoth anymore. Damn it. Shelly shouldn't be exiled. Shelly was not exiled. Oh, you're saying there's Shelly. Okay. I'm over it. Maybe Arena's bugged, maybe it's not. I have no idea. We did put Atraxa into play a lot that game. Snap it off. Kidding me? You kidding me? Turn 1 Soul Ring. You know, Elder, when you sat down to play Standard today, I bet you did not think you would be sitting across from turn 1 Soul Ring. But little did you know, they just let you put that card in your deck. Should have main phase this, maybe? In case I find a candy trail. Yeah, I think you'd play. I would just play no Candy Trails. I don't really understand Candy Trail that much. That card just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. It like theoretically smooths out your draws for a low investment cost, but it's also just not a very good card. It just doesn't do anything. I mean, I'll take a turn 3 Shelly. Turn 3 Shelly in my blue-black deck? We're playing Dimir Ramp. Yeah, I guess you kind of want it against red. That's fair. Yeah, I guess that's more of a concession to red than anything else. I could buy that. Jesus Christ. Dude, this deck is based. Yeah, I'm doing that. Thank you very much. Still can't really attack, but that's fine. Good luck. Good luck, Elder. Sentinel of the Nameless City. They can't even really attack with the Glissa. They're just gonna take way too much damage if they do that. I mean, any kill spell is just GG. Okay, not quite a kill spell. Surely this turn. Not exactly what I was looking for. We're at a ton of life, though, so there's that. Go. I'm also just going to keep the backup Shelly in hand. Yeah, kill spell for my own Shelly. Does that do anything? Probably does more than this land. Well, can I have that land back? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I draw a land, I can hardcast Valgavoth. Okay, I don't think I need the third Shelly. Just cast it. Well, I can't cast it this turn. Oh, you mean the Harvester? I just don't think it does anything. I'm just going to chill. We'll eventually do something. It might take a while, but I promise you we'll eventually do something. Alright, I'll take 6. I'll allow it. I go to 28. 28 life. Okay, that's not fair. See, only I'm allowed to have a Shelly. That's not fair at all. Alright, fine. I don't need to hardcast it now. Granted, they can just kill it, right? Would I rather do this? I think I'd rather Atraxa here. So let's do that. Discard this. Hardcast Atraxa. Well, the reason I want to Valgavoth's Faithful into it is because this can find me a Zombify, and I could just get both. Right? Yeah, they're off it. Okay, hear me out. You're going to think I'm crazy. What if we did something like this? Maybe that's too excessive, but like shave on a lot of our reanimation stuff. Because we really just don't need it. Like just put in my heavy hitters, you know? Well, maybe not that heavy hitter, but maybe keeping 3. Like, we just don't need to rely as much on the reanimation, you know? I kind of want the second Torment, like Harvester. It's good against Elf, but I guess it's not really good against most things but Elf. So we could do, like, this. Maybe 1 Harvester? Let's try this. Let's get weird. Harvester is better against BAP. That's definitely a reason to keep the Harvesters. I will say these hands look a lot worse without Enigma Jewel. I mean, I'm still keeping, but it's not a free roll when you don't have turn 1 Jewel. This is how Commander players feel when they don't open on Soul Ring. Uh-oh. Well, we can kill that. You would have been really good last turn. We just have to hope to draw land next turn. So many Golgari players have been playing protection spells, and I'm just going to do this main phase. I've seen a lot of Golgari lists recently that have had Royal Treatment main deck, which I don't hate. It's just, you just have to play differently now that you know they have it, or you suspect they have it. Tyvar psychic damage? It's not just the Tyvar. Most people, like, Ginger played 2 Royal Treatments main deck. That's honestly kind of stock right now. Huge land pickup there. Massive, massive land pickup. Now we're cooking. Discard Atraxa, I think. Yep. Zombify. I'll take an instant. Oh, they don't want to play anymore. Elder, come back. Where'd you go? Elder, come back. Just write a number. Any number. Run the draw. Good enough. Turd Ferguson sounds like a mono red player. Nobody got the joke. Surely somebody gets the reference. Hedge Maze. Just write a number. Any number. He's a Norm Macdonald fan that means he plays Control. Why do you associate Norm Macdonald with Control? What's the correlation there? I don't get it. Also, this hand against Beans. Well, sus. Did not know they were playing Beans. Yeah, look at all the no's coming in. Chat, slam the no gamba right now. If you want free points, slam the no. Freest points of your life. Well, I kind of just don't want to expose it to a random thing. I don't want to listen to this song anymore. Need something else. Okay, so I guess they're... Wait, why are they analing? I'm confused. These decks don't usually play anal, do they? Also, the other problem with playing the Faithful is now I don't get auto pass priority because I have to hit OK when because of cut down. So that is the massive downside to playing Faithful there. I could Fomori Vault for 1 guard. Just a cycle. Oh my god. These cut downs, man. Just give me any reason to get out of this game, and I will be out as fast as humanly possible. No, that's the opposite. I want a reason to not be in this game. Beatdowns. 22 more turns. Yeah, Streamer adds 2 cutdowns to his deck. First match. Turn 2 Beanstalk. Of course. It's just how it works. It's the matchmaking. Yeah, I told Chad if I turned the auto tapper back on, I would gift 100 subs. So that's not going to happen. I mean, that's something. Oh, trust me. I got cards to discard. Don't you worry about that. Plenty of cards to discard. "21 turns? Yep. 21 turns later. Well, 21 turns later, the game's going to be over. I gotta tell you, I'm not lasting 21 turns. I'll tell you that. I cast Atraxa, and I trigger my Up the Beanstalk to draw an additional card. Do you think Turd feels smart? I think they do. It's true, I can't last. That's what I've been told my whole life. All right, I'm out. I yield. I'm good. Okay, Domain, huh? Good thing none of these Jaces to our deck. We get to test out the Jaces. Each opponent sacrifices a non-token creature or planeswalker of their choice. I mean, the backside's pretty good. Let's try it. Out. Out. Out? I've noticed a problem where I do not have 3 other cards that I want to remove from my deck. That appears to be an issue. What do we do? Bitter Triumph, maybe? It's probably good enough, right? Yeah, I'm a little bit low on discard outlets, though. The thing is, they're just not going to present that many targets for Bitter, right? Trim on targets. I could go down to 2 Atraxas, maybe. Actually, I could just do 2 of each. And maybe this. They did show me Atraxa, so I want to keep it the Bitters. Definitely do not got Shelly against them. Shelly is your best card. Can't gut Shelly. Like, when they go turn 2 Beanstalk, you need to have a Shelly. Look, I don't like it. I definitely don't love it. But it's better than, I think it's better than go to 6. What is this little fucker doing on my battlefield? Get out of here. Go. Be gone. Get out of here. You can't be here. Nice. Nice. 1 mana, 1/1. I pass. Oh, God. Okay, that's something. That kills a binding. Come on. Get out. Get out of here. See, it's like, that's a play that I have to make, but it feels awful. Because I'm down a card, you know? I can't not kill the beans. If I don't kill the beans, I lose. Fountainport, you got a lot of work to do. It's time for Joel beatdowns. Opponent was not ready for all these jewels that we're about to make. Alright, +1 Joel. Time for some jewels. You better respect these fish, by the way. Do not disrespect the fish. You better not, Turd. How dare you? Island go? That's all you got? I wish you the best of luck. Yeah, they did choose the wrong target. The fish are turning sideways. They're coming for you. They're coming for you, turd. They're coming for that ass. Fish. Fish, 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 fish. What do you call a fish without eyes? Isn't that just Joel? This is the Joel solo win any percent. Dude, you're gonna have to binding a fish, whether you like it or not. You're getting to that point, dude. All right, the fish has been stalled a little bit, just a little bit. All right, the brick wall has happened. It's probably time for treasures now. They didn't gain life though. All right, treasure me. No targets, huh? All right, we're gonna take a turn off of the fish attacks. Just one turn though. Just one turn. Next turn, I promise we're back. Okay, maybe not. Nice rest in peace, bozo. I don't care about that card. Rest in peace does not answer the fish. I haven't seen a lot of people playing that deck, Pasta. It kind of fell off the face of the earth. Whatever happened to Tree, by the way? Is Tree just, like, bad against the Demons deck? It might be. Well, now what do we do? Probably this? Because if I do this, they could just go Binding, sack these three. And this can at least find a kill spell. Alright, send the Atraxa. Atraxa! Choose up to 5. Alright, kill spell located. Huge kill spell. Also, it's even better because we can discard. Although they did take the rest in... Oh, they didn't take the rest in peace because they took Beanstalk. Okay, that's huge. Instant sorcery land, creature... Artifact, maybe? No. Let's take Tome. And then we go here. And... just main phase kill the Atraxa? Okay. We're cooking. The fish attacks will resume momentarily. You're just going to have to give me a little bit of time. But I promise the fish will be back in the red zone. It's just going to take a little bit. You know, just a little bit. But the fish will return. Let me in, coach. All right, they tore my ass. That kind of hurt. Well, now what? Kind of wish they didn't tear my ass. I guess we just do this. No, it's probably better to Shelly plus Zombify. Alright, so Shelly... maybe they have a counterspell? Zombify. +1 Moth. You're playing Leyline X and your opponent is Salt Roping? Are you playing blue-white or green-white? Hey, what's up, Nima? Welcome. How you doing today? No attacks. What do you kill here? Shelly is the answer. I guess they can chump block the Valgavoth for a couple turns. See, honestly, this is part of the plan, right? Part of the plan is just we trade a bunch of resources, make them answer a bunch of our stuff, and then bang, Jace. What up? It's a good plan. I mean, it is a good plan because this deck just doesn't have win conditions. Like, it takes forever to kill you. That's why Jace is so good against them. Oh, sorry, right. Yeah, the Joel... We're back on the Joel plan. Joel greater than Jace. I mean, I got 3 in the deck. We'll find it eventually. Okay. I mean, I got more where that came from, let me tell you. I got a replacement. I'm surprised they didn't do this first. I just sacked the tokens. Is that not better? All right, I resume Joel beatdown plan. The Joel beatdown plan is back online. I repeat, the fish are being sent into the red zone once again. Yeah, them going to 9 this turn is massive. Although, I mean, we'd have to find 2 kill spells for lethal, but... You have nothing in the graveyard, yeah, so the Zombify is offline. Archangel of Wrath. No, not my fish! You fucker! I needed that fish. How dare you, Turd Ferguson. I will not stand for this fish abuse. Unbelievable fish abuse. Truly, truly unbelievable fish abuse. I got a Zombify target now. Alright, give me 1 card, please and thank you. Not exactly the card I was looking for. No, not entirely. Okay, Chad, I regret to inform you, I think we are back on the treasure plan. Unfortunately, no fish here. Don't get mad at me, okay? Leyline Binding. Like, are we close to just 1 Jace being lethal? We're pretty damn close, right? There are 27 cards. So they sack Beans, token, maybe? Imagine if they sack Binding. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work like that. You can only cast spells on your turn with Valgavoth. Hold priority. Why does holding priority matter? Jet, you guys know that during your turn, you may play cards exiled with Valgavoth. It is, I regret to inform you, it is not currently my turn. Last time I checked. And to be fair, it does have a lot of text, I'll give you that. Rest in peace. Undertaker theme music drops. You gotta do the eyes back too. You can be like, rest in peace. Mom, I'm scared. Streamer is getting weird. That's 2 points from the fish, by the way. 2 more points secured from the fish. Should have done this first. Dude, these fish are carrying this game. I think I'd rather just not cast that. Rather just make Atraxa next turn. The fish are really hard carrying this game. I'm not lying. Yo, chill. Non-token? What is this shit? Non-token? Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Wizard? What? Oh, right. They have Zur in their deck. If they ever draw that card, that's bad. Forgot about Zur. The fish are scared. Well, they're scared now. Why did we Atraxa last turn? I didn't have enough mana. Right? I thought I counted right. I thought I didn't have enough mana. Planeswalker... Maybe I miscounted. Planeswalker, land, instant, artifacts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 25 cards in library, huh? 25 cards in library. Thinking about just jacing them now. Yeah, fuck it. I'm in. We can jace plus use the tome this turn. Right, this makes their beans a lot more awkward. Alright, 15 ya. 15 ya. You have 10 cards in library. Good luck. How many Zurs did we mill? 1... God, there's only one Zur gone, which is kind of unfortunate. Only one Zur gone. They draw that card, we're kind of fucked. Okay. Alright, fish, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, fish. Your time has come. Your time has come. Pay our respects to the fish, by the way. Please pay your respects. Oh yeah, this thing comes off this turn, too. They are just dead to a second Jace, which I still have 2 in my deck. Well, I still have 2 in my deck. 27 cards. 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 mana? 12 mana, huh? 2 is required for the Overlord, for the Bitter Triumph. So that's 2, 4 for Shelly, 2 for Tome. That still leaves me 4 for... Oh, actually, I can just Sheoldred this, right? Because this is only non-token. Okay, that's kind of huge. Yeah. So maybe I go... here. I mean, flipping this is kind of risky, isn't it? Because what if they just kill in response? Oh, wait, I also can't flip it. Because Rest in Peace prevents that from happening. So I can't flip it. I will actually not be flipping. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So maybe just Shelly plus Tome activation plus map. We could do this first to see if there's a Jace on top, which there is not. And yeah, now we just go Shelly plus hold up Tome. This gains us 2 more life. We can probably survive 2 more attacks from these 3/3s. We certainly can't survive if they draw Zur, though. Zur is like worst case scenario for us. I'm trying to think, can I survive a Zur? So if I draw a card now, I go to 20. They Zur, animate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. They have 10 attackers. I block a 6. I take 6, 12. No, not even close. So we're dead to Zur this turn, but I don't think there's anything I can do about that, right? You go to 24. Oh, right. Okay. Well, I would have won. Obviously, I didn't know this was my top card, but I would have just won if I went for the Tome line instead of Shelly. Hold. Okay, so they may have a counterspell here. That doesn't matter. So Duress is, I think, our best draw here to try and see it clear the way for a counterspell. Any Duresses? I got 2 Duresses left, I think. Yeah, one Duress left. Okay, they still have 3 mana untapped. Do we think they have a counterspell? Okay, well, let's do the classic arena play of do you have a counterspell? Okay. Well, we could try to find a Duress here. Only one blue. Could be Disdainful Stroke. Okay, well, that beats Stroke. Wow. Crazy game. Can they kill me in their upkeep? I hope not. Oh my goodness. All right, the Jace plan is working, though. That's good. The Jace plan is working. Now do it again. Yeah, now we have to joel the shit out of them again. I mean, it's the world that we live in, right? You know? I'm not saying I'm not saying I'm happy that it's the only good plan, but it is the world we live in. I'm gonna keep this, I think. Look, I'm not saying that I think anything should be banned from Standard, but I also certainly would not I would not be upset if Beanstalk got banned. Not saying it should happen, but I would not shed a tear. Jace minus here? Just because I need a land so bad for the Shellies? I guess Tome gives me 2 looks, right? Yeah, Tome is just better because it gives me 2 looks. We need land 4 badly, though. Scry 1. Okay. Land 4 has been secured. Yeah, that's a good point, too. Like, you don't even necessarily need to ban it. Just wait till rotation happens. Although it's not going to be rotating for a while, right? Because Wilds of Eldraine is not rotating. But I guess Sunfall and Leyline Binding is rotating this year. Or next year, rather. 2025. And honestly, if Sunfall and Binding goes, like, sure, I guess you still do have Beans plus Overlords, but the deck is significantly worse without Sunfall and Binding. There probably is still a deck there, but it is almost certainly a lot worse. I want this. I don't think I want that. What do I want? Lands? I think I just want lands. Surely. All right. Shelly, please don't have second get lost. Brother! Come on. I need you to take 4 from one of these fucking things. Please. I mean, Zombify Sheoldred is gonna be my plan next turn. The Tome has been defeated. Shelly. You know why we're losing this game? It's because we don't have Fountainport. Kill them but chase this game. I'm not so sure about that. It's pretty likely they're going to find a creature that they can play before we're even close to milling them out is the problem. See? Like, this is when the Jace plan is bad. When they can, you know, have a creature on an empty board. As good as the Jace plan is, it is not great in some spots. specifically like this. They're on 37. I guess we just Sheoldred them. To make them cast more stuff. Yeah, it's also not great when you're tight on lands. I think my plan is hope to get them down to 30 and just rip second Jace. Like back-to-back turns, Jace for 15, Jace for 15. That's, I think, my only plan in this game. Should have Jace last turn instead of Zombify. Why? Why would I ever do that? Also, the other thing is, if I, like, show them the Jace early on, they're less likely to keep casting spells. So, like, I don't want to tell them that I just have the Jace already, you know? Maybe they're not preparing for it. Can we flip this? Activate only as a sorcery and only if opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard. They have 7? What does it do on the flip side anyways? Destroy up to 1 target creature, brainstorming player controls. Each one discards 3, mills 3. I mean, if we can get there, that's pretty good. They probably have a counterspell here, right? So I think I want to do this first. Discarding Valgavoth. Yeah, it's true. They do have Leyline to kill it. So it means we don't use a map here. So this puts them to 32. And then one more spell will get them below 30. Okay. There's a chance. There is a chance. We need to find second Jace, though. ASAP. Second Jace ASAP. I always forget, does Cruelty of Gix return Planeswalkers, or is it just creatures? Because I thought there was one of the black reanimation spells that also returned Planeswalkers, but maybe I'm just thinking of Squirming Emergence. Because that could be a plan too. If there was a reanimation spell that got back Jace, then our plan in those matchups could just be Jace, rebuy Jace, do that. Yeah, they could have a Tidebinder. I mean, I can't play around it, right? Zer. Do they have enough mana? Yeah, they can Zer next turn. So we're kind of cooked. I believe we are cooked. Yeah. Jace, the Perfected Mind. I kind of want them to show me they had the counterspell. All right. Sure do love beans. What is this? Come on. What are we doing here? I can't work with this. I mean, I kind of also can't work with this. All right, you got to trust. Chat, do you trust me? Do you trust me? There is simply going to be a land on top of my deck. Oh, come on, man. What the fuck? Okay, well, I did tell you there's a land on top of my deck. I wasn't lying. Why couldn't you just have a turn 1 elf there, you know? Oh, I was like, why do I have priority? But I can activate Fomori Vault here, which I guess I will do. It just cycles the cycle the Valgavoth, which is fine. Okay. Okay, hold on a second. It's not over yet. I do think I probably should kill the slasher here. It's basically, do I want to take 4 or do I want to take 11? Well, when you put it that way, I guess I'll take 4. The vault's kind of nice. I mean, this is like probably the first time that I've ever had a spot where I've wanted to activate vault. Most of the time, I just make fish. Those stupid fish. All right, untap land. I guess this was better, wasn't it? Yeah, this is probably better. Lily now? That's fine. I could just get it back. Even if they have Liliana, I mean, like, more realistically, what's going to happen is they just go 2-mana creature, kill spell, sack 3 things. But then if they do that, we just get it back again, so it's fine. Also, is it non-lands? Yeah, so they can't sack this. If they animate it as a creature, they can't sack to it. Your song request? Oh shit, I'm sorry, J-Dub. Where'd it go? When did you redeem it? I didn't even see it. I legit didn't even see it. Are you sure? Hold on. 10 minutes ago. I got you. I'm sorry, J-Dub. Inspired by our beans encounters. I need to have like a I need to have like a notification that plays on stream because I always miss these. Right, hold on. Right, I'll play it right now for you, J-Dub. J-Dub says, inspired by our beans encounters. Is this a song about beans? It's on theme, is it? Oh. Well, that's awkward. Dude, I always get got by Nowhere to Run. Always get got by it. Part just gets me every time. I don't know if it's just the decks that I play, but that card is unbelievable against me. Every single time. No, they couldn't kill it. Do I want to cycle this swamp? I don't think so. Alright, surely they don't have a second kill spell. I should have played my land first. Just taking damage for no reason. Alright. Your turn. I know, Nowhere to Run plus Maelstrom Pulse. The ultimate anti-Doomwake combo. I'm taking it. I ain't trading. Drawing a kill spell would be nice. I could play their slasher. Okay, that could be something. That could be something. Any kill spells? Nope. All right, cross your fingers. Chat, I need you to Prage. 3, 6, 8, 12. We go to 3 this turn. Prage. I don't know why I just thought of this, but what if we played Mazemind Tome in Golgari to remove counters from Mazemind Tome, which they're doing for some reason. I don't know why they're doing that. Oh, they can't draw a card. That's why. Okay. That's probably why they're not drawing a card. Because they would die if they did that. They have to draw? Well, about that. About that. They certainly can if they want to. They didn't have to remove counters from the Mazemind Tome. They could just target a random permanent. I think they could target one of their lands. Because it just says remove up to 3 counters from target permanent. I mean, this hand has problems, but, you know, it's got Turn 1 Soul Ring. I can't say no to that. Oh, okay. Well, I do like the cutdowns in the main. That's been a good addition. Max Tomes is good. More Faithful is good. More creatures are good. Less Harvester, less Shelly, less Candy Trails. I think I like a lot of the changes we've made to this. Honestly, deck didn't feel too bad. I'm not sure if I like this more or less than kind of the more traditional Reanimator decks. But what I do like about it, if there's anything that I like compared to like just regular Kiora Zombify Reanimator, is Enigma Jewel plus Collector's Vault gives you kind of a good backup plan against Graveyard Hate, where you just make enough mana to hardcast your stuff, which we did multiple times. So I think that was pretty good. Sideboard maybe needs a little bit of work. Jace Plan is okay against Domain, not all the time, but it is good some of the time. And yeah, I don't know, deck is pretty cool. I like it.